Do you remember when gaming felt magical? When a new game wasn't just a game, it was an event. When you would sit in class staring at the clock, waiting for that final bell, because you knew the second you got home, you were going to turn on that console and disappear into another world. When you would daydream all day at school about playing your favorite game, or when you would get off the school bus and run all the way home to just play it. What happened to that? Where did that magic go? I think when we were kids, video games felt huge. For example, I remember when GTA 5 was first coming out. I was like 12 years old, and I was so excited to play it. I would mow yards, take out the trash, clean up the house, just so I could save up enough money to buy it and to play it. I remember going to the midnight releases of the Call of Duty games as well when I was younger. And I think that's where the magic was, the fun. You would meet other people who played video games and was there for the same thing. When you would get the game, you would also read the back of the case, because that's what everybody did. Everybody did that. As well as there were no downloads. You would literally just put the disc in the console and you would be able to play it. And everything was so unknown about the new games that were coming out. There were no leaked gameplay of insert new game or whatever. You would either need to play said game or hopefully had a friend that owned the game and played it enough and was willing to talk about it. And when they would talk about it, it would create more excitement and that magic feeling. Do you remember when split screens were a thing? When you and your sibling would sit in front of a TV and just play the game? When you would blame each other about the screen peaking? Those were the days, let me tell you what. And as well created that magic. I remember when my cousin would come over and we would play split screen Call of Duty Zombies, or we would 1v1 on Rust. He would beat me every time. That man was a quit scoping champion, let me tell you what, every single time. Or when you would invite your friends over to play the new game, you would take turns with it. Alright, when you die, it's my turn. And so forth. It created a different kind of magic from playing with your siblings. It was just different in my opinion. Or when you would go over to your friend's house because you didn't have a certain game. You were excited for one, you get to hang out with your friends and play the game you've been wanting to play for a long time. I remember when Easter eggs were more of a thing in video games. I'm sure there is still Easter eggs in games. I haven't seen any in a while. But back in the day, there used to be more. As kids, we would share all these things we found in them. And then we would go home and try to find these said Easter eggs in the games we would play. Or we would go on YouTube and would look up these certain Easter eggs. And sometimes we would get trolled. I'm looking at you, Jimothy. I'm looking at you. I remember looking up all the cheat codes for San Andreas as well. The unlimited money cheat codes and infinite health ones. Those were my favorite. I would just cause chaos. It was crazy. It was fun too. And you know when you were younger, you also used the same cheat codes. You did. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. It created that awe and oh, I'm able to do whatever I want. What really changed it all? Let's investigate it. I think a good part of it is the internet. It lets people get any answer they want instantly, like instantaneously. It doesn't let people wonder and they get excited about things they're looking forward to anymore. It doesn't let you wonder. And let's talk about the data miners. The people who look through the code of games for secrets and information about future updates, and then they leak it to the public. And in my opinion, that ruins the mystery and the magic of video games. Let's say a new game is coming out in a couple months, and you're really excited about it, like really, really excited. And then you're scrolling through Twitter or TikTok, for example, and you see a video of a person going over it, and it gets spoiled for you. And you're not as excited for it because you know everything. The internet gave us everything we wanted, but maybe having everything meant we lost something. Maybe games didn't lose their magic. Maybe we just grew up. Maybe the reason those games felt so special wasn't because they were perfect. It was because everything was new. Every world was unexplored. Every secret felt impossible to find. And for a little while, video games weren't just something we played. They were places we escaped to. Maybe that's the magic we miss. Thank you for watching. See ya.